if it really is a problem with the Gabriella, like
I'd fight her.
I would never.
I would so do that. I'd go up to her and be like, stop talking about man, and be like, bye.
You are my man.
No, I would never.
Who is the most chronically online member of the group?
Ooh.
Is it me? I'm like pretty chronically online when it comes to like the meme of it all. Like
the
lore and like the TikToks and whatever. I think Danny's like more chronically online when it comes to like just being on her phone. I don't really know what she does.
I just take selfies. Yeah, I just look at myself.
I had a really bad slip up recently where I was going through my pop culture like Instagram account, and I like one of the posts were like these two celebrities being spotted together, and like these are two celebrities that like we're actually friends with, and I accidentally liked the post on my like main like Instagram account. So like people were like, oh my god, Megan confirmed the relationship, and I was like, I didn't even mean to. Like I was just like so interested. I was like, what the hell's happening? I was like, wow, these two people are getting together. But that was not a confirmation.
What's the most embarrassing moment you've had while performing?
I choose the person who does have an embarrassing moment to watch.
Oh. Where are you going?
Where my heart is racing.
Me too.
What is your issue? What is your issue? What did I do to you? I have two that popped into my head. Remember Wango Tango when I did Gnarly? Oh my god. And then they compare me to the flip-flop. Flip-flop. And then there's another one. We were guys, we were in Brazil. I like wasn't warm and I tried to go like higher and my voice cracked. And the fans were like defending me like with the shields of armor. They were literally like, no, you don't understand vocal technique. That was a vocal flip. That was a Filipino
it's like
throat chakra. That was like I was like, you guys know my voice just cracked, actually. And they were like, no, they were like fighting people that were like, her voice
No, they were like, she's fighting the tune. It's the tune's fault.
It's the tune. It's the mic. It's the sound. It's the team. It's not her. It could never be my dear Sophia. Could never be my powerful leader, Sophia. Like
also, like we've all had our share of like a little vocal slip up. Like it happens, okay? Like people have no grace.
Yeah.
Rank the KATSEYE choreography from favorite to least. Internet Girl, Gnarly, or Better in Denim.
Ooh.
Okay, our favorite, I think, would be The Gap, then Gnarly, then Internet Girl.
I agree. But the Gnarly dance break is really strong too.
But he didn't say dance break.
Yeah, he didn't say dance break.
That's true.
Gap is like the most iconic, I think.
I think working with the choreographer was awesome. Like he's so talented.
And all the dancers with us.
All the dancers. We were friends with some of the dancers too. So it was like one whole big reunion and everyone is just like so creative. They made it so fun and it was a very comfortable environment.
Who cried the least during eliminations on Popstar Academy?
The least?
Oh,
you have been chosen.
I feel like I'm gonna say Yoonchae because she doesn't cry that much.
No, but she did cry during the eliminations though.
I did cry, but I think
I think out of all of us, Yoonchae probably cried the least. Yeah, she's a tough. So yeah, but I think it was always like devastating. So there was never a moment where I was like, okay, like it's fine. Like it always sucked, but I think at some point we got more used to it. Like towards the end, it was like, okay, this isn't as much of a shock. So I'm not like on the floor crying, but I'm still crying.
Yeah, also like during the elimination, I was like, it didn't feel like real.
Yeah.
And
in denial.
Yeah. And after that,
denial. You know when we would cry is like when they would hug us goodbye. A voice on a TV screen would be like, you won't be continuing. Like it was really, really crazy.
What was the hardest part of the transition from competitors to group members?
So scary.
Is that me?
I feel like even though we were all competing with each other, we also wanted each other to win. In the back of our minds, all of us, about 20 girls, were like one group already. But yeah, I think the bond was always there, and it was just about finding our artistry as KATSEYE and as the group rather than the bond. It was just always there. The sisterhood has always been there. It's really cool that we were able to be a kind of chosen family for a situation that was chosen for us. It's easier to bond when you have similar upbringing, similar culture, similar beliefs, all those things. But to have a situation where you took these girls from all over the world and put them into one group and have them have the same like shared goal, have to make decisions, come to consensus every time. It's very complicated and complex, but we're making it work.
If you switched horoscopes with the person next to you, would you be happy?
Oh, wait.
What are you, Capricorn?
Scorpio, Cancer. I can tell you what.
Wait, let's see. Oh, Yunche.
Oh.
This is not my question because I really don't know it.
I can help you.
Give a like basis on what a Scorpio is.
Yeah.
Capricorn.
Well, okay, Scorpio is very like determined, like very like intense, very emotional. People say that Scorpios are like mysterious. That's like typical what people say. And then Capricorn is like very, very, very hardworking, very organized.
very determined,
They, like, make
very
things happen.
motherly, fatherly, like very, very hardworking. If I have a goal, I have to complete it. I feel like Capricorn is less emotional, like more grounded.
Yes.
And then she's more like fiery, emotional, like passion. And I'm
Yeah.
very much just like, gotta get it done.
Yeah, it's just basically who do I want to be? I love Scorpio. I love
Capricorn.
Capricorn. I love all the signs. And I like myself too.
Okay, she's PR trained.
Yeah, she's PR trained.
What's the most money you've spent on self-care?
Self-care.
I mean, I think retail there. Well, Wally will choose. Self-care, right?
Oh, I actually like don't go that crazy on self-care. I spend a lot of money at Sephora for makeup
That counts.
because a Sephora haul, like when you go shopping, you're dropping a bag, especially if you want to get like foundation, concealer, contour, everything, brushes, lashes, like
Makeup is expensive.
It's $1,000.
It's so expensive.
I spent on a spa day.
On a spa day?
Oh my god. I will go crazy on a spa day. I'll spend hundreds of dollars on a spa day with all the treatments, the massage. Like give me those hot stones.
What was
give me
the-
those like
What was
sauna
the
access.
What was that massage that we got?
Lymphatic drainage.
Wow,
you
That was
guys.
so nice.
wait, I need to get that.
Yeah, I've still
It's
haven't tried it.
excellent.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
drain.
It was great.
Has there ever been a KATSEYE performance where you liked another member's outfit more than your own?
Are you kidding? Every time.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Yeah.
Well, it's on Danny.
Oh, you are on the hot seat.
Most of the time, I actually do enjoy my outfit the most, but there's been a lot of shoots where I liked another girl's outfit more than my own. Honestly, Coachella, I liked my outfit the least out of everyone's. But I think that was just like the pattern. It wasn't my like taste.
But I liked your
But it was cute. It was like a cute outfit. It was just like not me. That's just what I thought. But thanks.
Tell us an insecurity of yours that your fans would be shocked to know.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you need to hold my hand?
Yeah. It's coming out. Oh my god, wait, are we trying to like get deep right now? Like, I feel like I'm such an awkward person a lot of the times. And like I don't really know how to be KATSEYE Megan other than Megan. There's times where I'm like kind of trying to still figure that out. Not that I want to be a completely different person. I want to be Megan as KATSEYE Megan, but I think finding that bridge and that balance is a little bit hard, especially with everything that happens on the internet and being in the public eye and so many eyes on you. It gets a little bit hard to distinguish that line, I guess. I'm genuine, like actual 20-year-old girl.
What's your most toxic trait?
Thing about you.
I already know what it is. How emotional I get? About certain things?
Do you disagree?
Are you saying
I'm going to say the opposite.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, like how
I
emotional?
feel like how emotional
Like
I
the
get.
level.
It's like my level.
like a small.
My level of
Like you don't get emotional.
emotions. I feel like it's unpredictable, but also predictable. But it's not a lot. It can easily read as selfish, judgmental, and not empathetic to people that don't truly know me.
Yes, to people who don't
To
know
people
you,
that
yeah.
don't actually know me, it reads that way. And it's also
I also think
yeah.
maybe a bit of avoidance.
And also, I'm a huge avoidant. If I don't want to deal with something, I will literally just drop it and then automatically like turn off my feelings for it, and it comes off as me not being emotional and just like not caring as much or not thinking things are too deep, just because I'm afraid to open Pandora's box and be like, these are my emotions. But recently, I'm
getting better.
I'm getting better because I've learned that the only way that you can heal from being an avoidant is to acknowledge and accept that there's something to heal from. And so I have been getting better. It's so hard.
She is actually getting
It's really,
so much
really
better.
difficult, but for the past few months, that's been my goal. Like, I don't want to, I didn't know that there was something that I had to heal from. That's why I was being an avoidant. And the girls have really been helping me, especially Lara. Like, she's been helping me so much and clocking me, saying that certain things are immature and selfish. It comes across that way. Not that I am, but it comes across
And
that
like
way.
not between us, like with her personal situations or other situations.
And so, and I think it does bleed into the group dynamic as well. It's been something that I have been working on the past few months, and I think I'm getting a lot better.
Yeah, you are.
You're healing.
Who holds grudges the longest?
I stole your shirt. Mad about it for like a week after, like 2 weeks after. It's like you're holding a grudge. Okay, I feel as though it's Danny. Danny does hold a grudge. Is this going to be a problem? Is this a problem?
No, she already knew.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah,
She
I
knows.
already
Okay,
knew.
she knows.
You
never know.
I literally looked at the camera like this.
I looked at Dan. I went,
Yeah.
No.
Because when someone pisses me off, it lingers.
Yeah, I
because
think
like
it's Danny.
I can't just brush that off because as a Cancer, I think I just take those
she
things
takes things very deeply.
very deeply, and
that's beautiful.
Because sometimes it is a little deeper than
What it needs to be.
needs to be, but I don't know. That's just my reasoning. on it.
Yeah. No. I think your capacity for emotion is beautiful. I think that
give me some.
it's amazing.
Here, take it.
No,
I have so much
I think
to
it's
offer.
beautiful, and I think it's something you should be proud of. But you do hold a grudge.
What's the most debated topic in the KATSEYE group chat?
What do you guys think?
Order, yeah, low key. What's the order?
Or if we're going out tonight.
To push rehearsals to a different day.
Yeah, I think we talk about our schedule and like when we're tired. Guys, how do you feel today? I couldn't wake up today.
And then we blame it on the weather.
We started to like, oh my gosh, it's so gloomy today. Like,
We throw a lot of pity parties because
Yeah.
that's like our one place to throw a pity party.
yeah,
Like we're the only people that will understand if we complain.
that's the only place that we
Can say that.
can
stuff.
say that stuff. Like, there's only us in that
Yeah.
group chat. So it's like so comfortable.
Like nobody's gonna snitch.
How do you deal with a Gabriella?
Oh, where's she going? Oh. Truthfully, I am going to look at my partner because I'm like, why are you entertaining the Gabriella? Like, what even is that? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I actually think it's flattering. I think it's wonderful. Like, everybody wants my person. That's hot. That's how it should be. Like, that means I have a bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, that means I'm dating somebody hot and someone desirable. And I love that. Like, the Gabriella's only going to keep pestering if my partner is like inviting it and entertaining it. So I'm like, it's really on you. Like, I don't care about this random. I care about you. But then if it really is a problem, like with the Gabriella, like, I don't know. What do you do? Like, you just have to cut her off?
Maybe like go up to her and like give her like a little talk.
I would never.
I would do
I
that.
honestly would
I would
never.
so do
You would
that. I'd
never.
go up to
I
her
would
and be
never.
like, honestly,
That's such a
stop
waste
talking
of
about man and be like, bye.
You are my man.
No. I would never.
I'd be like, I'll hit you up.
But that's so not worth my time. Like, I would
wouldn't even
never
look at
go
her.
up, I would never go up to another girl and be like, don't.
Then
touch
why would
my
you do
man."
that?
Like, why?
No, like, if it
well,
becomes like an ongoing issue, like it's like we've done
We get a
everything,
restraining
like that
order.
is the last possible thing that I do.
This random is not worth
wouldn't
my
even get
energy.
What if it wasn't a random? What if it was your friend?
Well, I would cut off my friend, and that would be that. Like, I wouldn't be like, don't touch my man. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'd fight her. I'd just
I
fight
would
her.
never.
I'd fight her.
But that's not worth your. That's
My avoidance comes in and I would just pretend she doesn't exist.
Danielle. Yeah,
And that's so easy.
yeah. You wish. Like, I'm not gonna go and fight you. I have to go to work.
If your moms were in a K-pop group, who would be the leader?
That's such a good.
Honestly,
question.
even though I'm the leader, it's
I
not
think
gonna be
Auntie
my mom.
Sylvia.
I think it's your.
I think it might be.
No,
I think it's Auntie.
It's not gonna be my
Yeah.
mom.
Okay, well, you'd think like it's Sophia's mom, but Sophia's saying no.
I don't think it's my mom.
No.
Maybe Megan's mom.
I think
Megan.
It's my
I think
mom.
either Megan's mom or Laura's.
No.
No?
Trust me. You guys know my mom. Like,
Our moms are gonna
my
be
mom
doing
would be
stuff.
a Laura. My mom would be a Laura, but she wouldn't be the Sophia. Auntie Sylvia is the Sophia.
My mom, like,
Low-key, yeah,
basically
her
works for us.
She's the anchor.
She's the
She's
anchor.
the anchor.
She like knows more than I do. Like,
Yeah, she
about
does.
what I do.
Yeah, because she would like
so
wake
Auntie
everybody up in the
Sylvia.
morning and be like, "Get to rehearsal."
My mom would.
Yeah,
for sure
yeah, she would do
100%
that.
Get you guys in line.
That's why
Yeah.
we vibe.
I think having our family and especially our moms be so supportive has helped us like get through this, especially like during the training and the part where we were competing. That was really rough. So I think having a good support system, especially like your own mother, is always like so like nice to have. So thank you, mommies, for always being there for us. We love you. We literally couldn't have done it without you.
Shout out to the mommies.
Thank you.